Hey guys, welcome to the ultimate air roll guide. In this video, hopefully by the end, you'll have some idea of how to practice and master air roll. So obviously, I can't teach you how to do it in one day. You're gonna have to practice, and then eventually you'll get better. If you do enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe, it would mean a lot. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is keybinds, and as you can see, I'm a keyboard player, so anything I do will be on keyboard. I have the default settings, except I unbound arrow, like just the normal arrow button, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Arrow left on Q, right on E. I use arrow left. If you use arrow right, then just switch the left and right inputs. Okay, so the first thing you want to be able to do is a normal aerial. Like obviously it's this, anyone can do it. Oh, not anyone, but yeah. But the important thing is you need to be able to aerial sideways, backwards. So you should know that, like when you're backwards, if you press right, you'll go left, and left you go right, forward, back, they're all inverted. And the same thing with flying sideways. So you don't need to master this, well at least I haven't. You just need to understand that if you're sideways, you should do this to turn whichever way. And you can see that on the keyboard overlay. Oh, that rhymed, damn, I'm Eminem or something. Alright, yeah. So now that we've got that out of the way, I want to talk about the importance of tornado spin. So with tornado spin, obviously if I use normal air roll, which I can't because it's not bounded. It's not bound? Yeah, whatever. You have to have a directional air roll blind set. So for me, it's Q, or you can use E. And you push your joystick for controller plays to the opposite direction of which air roll you're bound to. So for controller plays, you hold arrow left and then move your joystick to the right, if you get what I mean. And then for keyboard players, you can press Q and D, or E and A. So yeah. Now this is important because tornado spinning can help you control your speed in the air. So for example, it's a normal aerial, and then in the middle of it, I'll hold Q and D for half a circle, and you'll see that. See, my nose is pointed the other way now. And then Q and D, half a circle, and then adjust. So just like that, tornado spinning can help you to like adjust your speed. And now that's obviously very important because you don't want to be going at a full speed like this because you're probably gonna miss it. Another thing is tornado spinning. I'd say this is the most important reason for it. It helps to keep your car upright. So here's an example. If you jump and press Q and D, so tornado spin, notice how it tilts your nose up, right? At no point in the spin is your nose pointed down. So why is that important? Because if you don't tornado spin and instead you choose to turn left and right with S and W, or for controller players, if you just push up and down on your joystick, if I jump and hold Q and S like this, see, you notice how your car's nose tilts downwards? Now it's obviously not very good, because if you're flying, you don't want to be tilting downwards, because that's not good, and your boost will be going in the wrong direction. So what you want to do instead is, let's say if you wanted to turn this way to the left, you would hold Q, S, and D. So for this whole spin, your car is fully upright. See, it's all like above the 90-degree mark. But if I do Q and S, it tilts a bit too much. So yeah, that's quite often what leads to people losing control. Okay, so now you guys have a pretty good understanding of basic aerial mechanics. Now you can get started on air rolling. So it's best to do this in slow motion, and if you don't have Bacchus mod and you're on PC, go to a private match, create, and mutate the settings, set the game speed to slow-mo, and then you can play on that. But for the raw video, I'll just go on Bacchus mod and set the game speed. Where is it? There we go. As slow as possible, right? I'll go on 0.25 for now. So now when I'm flying, yeah, that's very slow. Alright. So here's how to actually adjust your car while in the air. And keep in mind that boost is the thing that changes your direction. You're only tilting your car so that you can boost in the right direction. So let's say I wanted to fly to the left and then go into the goal. So let's go. Jump. And then air roll. Here we go. So the goal is there. I want to turn right. So I can do that by going forward now. Oh, and then now I can wait because I'm not in the right place. And I can go back now and hold tornado spin. And now my car is sideways, so what I want to do is wait until I'm right here, and then tilt my car back up, and then press forward to cancel it, and then back again, and then tornado spin to get in the right position, and then just like that, you go into the goal. So if you didn't catch that, basically what you want to do is look at where your car is throughout the spin, and then you have to adjust either with W, S, and D if you're doing arrow left, or these three if you're on arrow right, or with a joystick on controller. You need to adjust to the direction that you want to go. Now I can't exactly tell you what to do. You can practice. Yeah, well, you have to practice, but I can give you examples of what I want to do. So let's go. Fly to the right, and I'll air roll. And here, I can start by tilting my car forward a bit, and then back a bit, right? And then tornado spinning to balance my car out. And now my car is tilted upwards, like we mentioned before. And now, I want to go to the goal, so to go downwards. Oh, I went a bit too high there. Yeah. This is very slow, sorry. We'll do that again. So usually, yeah, just like that, I tornado spin to get my car upright. So when I aerial, I jump, pull back, jump again, and then tornado spin. Just like that, we're upright in the air, and I can choose to go in any direction I want. Yeah, that is very slow. I'll change the game speed to that. Should be better now. Okay, so same as before, fly to the right and go into the goal. So here I want to tilt back a bit and then tilt back a bit more, and now if you follow this path we're going to go off course, so we can correct it by tilting forward now, back now, and then we have to go downwards to go boom onto the crossbar. Alright, so now I'll do the same thing but in a rings map, so you guys can see how to actually use it. Alright, so here we are. Now you might notice that I seem very fast. That's just because
I've been thinking about you lately.
we have just finished doing slow motion game speed, so of course it'll seem very, very slow. Oh, fast, I mean. Oop. So yeah, let's go. I'll go back into slow motion for you guys, and there we go. So if we just look ahead before our jump, you see that it's mostly straight, so we can just air roll and then adjust with a few buttons every now and then. So here, look, we're gonna do a left turn, so I can turn left right now by pulling back and then forward and then back and then cancel that out. Immediately after you turn, you if you do this, you want to cancel it by doing the opposite direction. Yeah, you'll learn from experimenting. So here, we need to go up very high. So tilt back, jump, tornado spin, and then you can release tornado spin about now when your nose is in the right position. Oh, and then tilt down. Oh boy. Oh, no, I don't know how to do this slow motion. Sorry. I'll just take it slow. So here. There we go. Okay. And now, right here, we need to turn right. So forward, forward again, back, back. Oh. Let's just recover quickly. And let's go back to air rolling. So we're going down this way, then back and right, forward and right. Oh boy. Okay, this is embarrassing. But yeah, you guys should get what I mean by now. And it works the same with arrow right. So I main arrow left, but if I try to apply the same principle, let's go to level 1 because it's easier. With arrow right, what I want to do is turn like this, turn back, pull back now, and then pull back, left, and there we go. So based on where you want to go, you can adjust your car accordingly, which is why it's very important to be able to aerial in all directions. Or, well, at least understand how to do it. So yeah, do it again with arrow right. So here, too high, so stop boosting. And I'm about to turn left, so I can pull back, and then adjust the tornado spin, back again, and then, oh, yeah. This is obviously very different than if you're trying to hit a ball. So let's go. And especially because balls are moving, so at first, while you're learning aerial, you should just stick with your normal aerial when you're going for balls in the air, because you definitely won't be able to do like aerial to the ball when you're first starting. Like, I'll try to give an example. Don't try and do this, because see, you'll just probably end up like this, unless you are so mechanically talented that you don't need to. Let's say the ball is there and you want to reach for it and you go ahead and you turn left because you're too far right. The same thing when you're air rolling and you want to see, I'll go in slow motion for this. Let's say the ball's there, right, and you need to jump up and to the right, so you spin and then turn right there, and then yeah. So same thing for normal aerials. When you're trying to turn left and right, you just need to keep a note of where your car is. So right now if I want to turn right, I can push forward that way and then stop it with S, and just like that. Those are the basics to aerial. Here are some of my tips and advice. Slow motion is a very good tool, but just be aware when you go back to normal speed, you'll feel so speedy. Like, second tip is tornado spin is your best friend. Now you don't need to always hold down tornado spin the whole time like this, because that'll just it's not very practical, but I guess it can still work. But let's say you're adjusting, right, in your hair, and you want to go tilt your car to the forward and right like that. So you can hold the arrow and do forward and right, and to balance it, pull back and right, just like that. And by balance, I mean after you adjust, you're gonna keep on flying in that direction. So by balance, it's just to stop you from keep on flying in the same direction, like this. Adjust and then pull back to balance. Adjust and then pull back to balance. And you'll learn this by trying again and again. You'll probably fail. Maybe when you first start, you'll look like this. Oh, like this, and then you'll be like, Don't worry, that was me when I first started too. And last but not least, there are no individual adjustments to learn. You just need to know when and how to do what to your car. So right now I need to turn right to get to the goal. And there we go. I'll do it again. I need to turn right. So balance, balance, and then boom. Do it again with turning left. So pull back, pull back. And there we go. So that is going to be it for the video. I hope you've learned something, and make sure to comment what you don't understand, and I'll try help you out. Obviously I'm not the best, I'm still learning too, which is why it's good for us to learn together. Haha, cringe. Yeah. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. It'll help me out, and peace.